Hey there, it's MSG. So, you know shows that have these competitions for Christmas lights, like The Great Christmas Light Fight or Battle of the Bulbs, and in these you always see these families of electricians in Michigan or a retired couple in Texas, and they spend like $487,000 on Christmas lights, and you can see the damn things from space, and that stuff is pretty cool, I have to admit. But I think there's something to be said for what I've done in my tiny little sliver of a Manhattan studio apartment. So let's take a look. So this is an overview of the apartment. I'm going to stand as far back as I possibly can get. So this is kind of your big overview. Over here, you see we do have some blue tinsel. I'm actually Jewish. I am reflecting my true heritage, but I have a fairly elaborate array of Christmas lights, as much as I can get in my tiny little apartment. And the cool thing about these is this was done for really not that much money. Now, all these hanging over icicle lights, I think that's what they're called, I bought these in January and they cost very little, and I got enough so you can see they go all the way around. All the way around the whole apartment. So like you just saw a view of the kitchen. That's where I was standing before. So, and the rest of these lights, of course, you know, you can get them fairly cheaply. You buy them at Jack's 99-cent store, or also, you know, any typical CVS or Best Buy. And in particular, you can also get them in January. Things are really cheap. So this is the desk here. We got some lights hooked up there, and lights around the doors there. And these laser lights that you can see are kind of impressive. So, and these, I have them reflecting up on the ceiling here. Some very cool red and green laser lights. And these, I bought this, I'm gonna stand back so you get a better view. I bought this in, I think, Bed Bath & Beyond. I also got them in January, pretty dirt cheap. And you know what's cool is you can shut one of the colors off. You can shut the red off and, you know, have them up for St. Patrick's Day. Either that, or you can have one color up and, I don't know, just stare at it. You know, that movie where they sell things like light constellations, you can just stare like a nightlight. If you can't sleep, I don't know, or if you're doing, I don't know, substances. I'm not going to elaborate, but we move over here. Then also reflecting my true heritage, there is my menorah. It is the third night of Hanukkah. Now, going over here, so this is the tree. Now, the most expensive thing in this apartment is the tree. Now, the tree probably costs literally more than the rest of the decorations combined. I mean, especially considering this is my very first live tree. And I also had to buy the stand with it. So the tree with the stand and also the angel. Let's move a little closer. I'm gonna hop up on my bed here. So you can see this is a very beautiful angel that I found on Amazon. It's an Irish angel. You can see some of the shamrocks there. I've always wanted to have a beautiful Irish angel in my life, and look at her, isn't she gorgeous? If you look a little closer at the tree, I have some hanging things here. You know, there's the menorah, there's dreidel, there's a couple of stars of David somewhere around here, I think. Oh, here's one under here. You can get there and see it. And so these ornaments, a lot of them, these are from Jack 99's. You can get 16 for, I think, $4, literally. And also, I wanted to zoom in here. Now, these bubble lights that I got a bunch of them around the tree. When I was a kid, my aunt had bubble lights, I remember, on her Christmas tree one year. At least one year that I remember, and I was just fascinated by them. Actually, I wrote a script for a Christmas movie, and part of it involves bubble lights. and hopefully you'll see them one day. See, maybe I can get a little better view there. Yeah, that's cool. So if I move in around here, even though it's being hidden by the Christmas tree, I do have some lights in the desk behind the tree, right around the fish tank there. And yes, this is New York City. You can hear the sirens in the background. And you'll notice the window is open. That is because the only place that I can get the tree situated is right here next to the radiator. I realized it appeared that the tree might have been drying out, even though I keep it watered regularly. So I have to make sure that it doesn't get too hot over by the tree. Don't want to kill it, at least like not before the 25th. So I'm going to move to the other end. Here is the kitchen. Now I don't look at the kitchen that much, and so it's not quite as elaborate as the rest of the apartment. But I wanted to have a little dash of color. We have those same icicle lights like all around here. And up here you can see have some of these really cool swirly lights. These I got on wish.com. I got them for something like, I don't know, like $3. Literally, it's one of those sites where you buy something, if you don't mind waiting 3 weeks for it, and it comes from somewhere in Laos or something. I don't know where the hell these things come from, but this is something that was dirt cheap. And so while I'm here, you can see my refrigerator there, and so this is not related, but I just wanted to show you how we have all the essentials for Manhattan living here. Yes, the refrigerator is well stocked. For those of you know, I'm not in the know, a lot of us, you know, the supermarket is right down the street, so it's like, why even keep the whole place stocked? Now, if you're wondering, with this beautiful array of lights that we have here, do I keep the windows open, or at least the shades open, so that everybody passing by can enjoy the view? So I'm going to show you what the view from the window of my lovely Manhattan studio apartment looks like. Yes, I think you can mostly see my reflection, but yeah, there's the view. It's yeah, it's in the courtyard, and it's just the apartment across the way. But at least all the people across the way and all the people coming up the stairs there can see it's the third night of Hanukkah. So this is the apartment. Tiny little studio apartment in Manhattan on a tiny little budget. Take that, Diker Heights.